Yo, 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 yo. Big Kish back up in here. We got an X collage for y'all. We about to be going over. We got, I was talking about it the other day. I said they got a clip where Tory Lanes was concerned about Meg Thee Stallion at the same night, along with some other things, but I ain't gonna spoil it. Y'all make sure y'all go pick y'all up a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description. Yeah, let's get into this collage, y'all. We got Tory Lanes' team just dropped footage claiming he was showing love and concern for Megan Thee Stallion the night of the incident. I just want my girlfriend to be safe and okay. I don't see this going around nowhere because they want us black men and women separate from each other. Like I've been saying, we can't even be indulging in these arguments, y'all. Check it out. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Do you want to talk about what happened tonight? Your girl to safety?
Address that the incident occurred, the shooting happened?
Nah, I don't know the address, bro. I was just trying to help my girlfriend. 1 second, bro.
Stay right here for me, bro.
Mego.
Hey, we got an ambulance coming for her, okay?
Mego. Hey, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. They don't like to play. They don't like to talk about stuff like this. Hey, Meg, I got you. Told you, man, the people love each other at the end of the day. Hold on, I don't know what's going on with Megan, though. Check it out.
We got an ambulance coming for her, okay? Hey, bro, step up right here. We got an ambulance coming for her, all right?
Just a quick question.
It's gonna be good.
Do you have any injuries on you?
No, I don't.
Do you need an RN?
I got to come for your friend now, okay?
We got to show the black love, too, y'all. Now, I'm not saying that the violence and stuff that happened that night was love. I'm not saying that by any means, but I'm saying when a black man's concerned about a black woman, we need to show that side as well. We got to show that. We got to show that love. Next story. This ninja think he's Michael Jackson for real. This ninja think he's Michael Jackson. Champagne Pissy actually think he's Michael Jackson. It says Drake's next album, Iceman, will solidify the fact that he is better than Michael Jackson. Hip Hop Hub, I don't know who you are. I don't care to know who you are just by you saying some stuff like this. It needs to stop. It really needs to stop. I don't know who you are, Hip Hop Hub, but this ain't gonna work. Somebody wrote on some real ish. Y'all gotta stop this madness. These two aren't even in the same stratosphere. Drake is nowhere near Michael, nor will he ever be. This has to be a bunch of kids who don't know what really real talent look like writing this. Shake my effing head. They really trying to compare Drake to Michael Jackson. Listen, boy, you and your little bots and all of that stuff. Look. Michael Jackson ain't never did no bot set. That was all natural love that Michael Jackson had and talent. Them dance moves, you would never be able to do that. That Tootsie Slide thing you got going on, never be able to compare to the moonwalk. The good old moonwalk. Yeah, you'll never compare, ninja. Go and sit down somewhere. Go and sit down. Please, go and sit down somewhere. Next story, y'all. Footage of Meg Thee Stallion being interviewed in the hospital by police saying she stepped on glass. I think we've seen this already.
So what happened with you were just one ball stepping on glass. I have another cut on my right foot. I just stepped on glass the other day.
Yeah, she's been stepping on glass all day. Yeah, we seen that already. Get rid of that. All right, next story. This ninja Offset asks for spousal support as Cardi B's divorce drags on. Click to read more. Let me see if I feel like reading. I'll read a little bit. Let's see what we got, y'all. I'll read a little bit. Offset, forget Bodak Yellow. I'm only interested in green. Ask for spousal support in Cardi B's divorce. He said, forget Bodak Yellow. I'm only interested in the green. This ninja asking for spousal support, y'all. Thought he was rich. Check it out. Let me see. Widen that up there so y'all can see the full joint. Offset's not willing to give up his bad and bougie lifestyle, and he's asking the court to ensure his estranged wife Cardi B helps him maintain it. The rapper filed an amended divorce response earlier this month in which he's now asking that Cardi pay him spousal support. He does not request a specific amount in the documents. The rest of the requests look relatively unchanged because Offset's still asking for joint custody of their children. And he wants Cardi's place to serve as the primary residence for the kids. Oh, so he... This has got to be he got to be trolling. He got to be trolling. It's the first news from the divorce proceedings in months, with the whole process dragging since Cardi first filed in August 2024. At the time, Cardi blasted reports that Offset didn't support her or the kids, ripping critics who tried to label him a deadbeat. However, the two have certainly had more than their fair share of fights on social media. Cardi said she didn't care if Offset got him hit by a effing truck. So this divorce hasn't been totally amicable. However, Offset filed for the joint custody of their kids and to pay their own legal fees, so at least the money seemed like it was working out fine with it. Yeah. This dude, Offset, is asking for spousal support. I thought he was rich, man. I thought he was rich. I remember, I forgot that rapper's name. Lil KJ, Lil KJ, Lil Kiki. What KJ? What the rapper from New York? He came out and said that Offset was broke and Offset owed him money. Now I remember that right there. He said Offset was broke and Offset owed money. So he's asking for spousal, but he's asking for Cardi B to take care of him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get back into it. If you're not following me on Twitter, it's Big Kish 1. Big Kish, the number 1. I only go on Twitter to look for the videos, y'all. I don't really be up there like that. Let's see what else we got. He deserves. Oh, we're not in the bookmark no more. Let's go to the bookmark again. Yeah, that's that new Pusha T. I ain't gonna spoil that. There's people outside of Kendrick Lamar's concert in, I think it's San Francisco. They outside of the concert, y'all. They outside of the concert, y'all. Y'all see him? That's wild. For them to be outside of the joint. Now, this is Pusha T, Drink Champs interview. I don't want to spoil nothing for y'all. I don't want to spoil nothing. This made me mad right here. This had me heated. This had me so heated. This brother says, this is why representation matters. We have human hair, but most of us want to wear human fur. Sisters, it's very important for y'all to wear y'all natural hair out here, because we got idiot judges out here that's going to tell you what your hair do. Idiot judges out here going to tell you what your hair is capable of doing. A black woman said hair can shrink 9 inches, and Judge Millian dismissed her because she didn't believe it. All because she don't believe. Who the hell she thinks she is? Who the H-E double hockey sticks she thinks she is by saying something like this? Who she thinks she is? Y'all check this out, man.
I'm having trouble because you can't tell me that when your hair is wet, all of a sudden it gets to 9 inches shorter. We're having trouble because you can't tell me that when your hair is wet, all of a sudden it gets to 9 inches shorter. I'm having trouble because you can't tell me that when your hair is wet, all of a sudden it gets to 8.
I see this here. This is beautiful right here. Come on, man. Who she thinks she is? You can't tell me your hair just shrink if it get wet. You can't tell me. That's why it's important for us to be our natural selves. That's why it's so important. Because you got people that's telling us how our body is. Like, yo, who you think you is? Who you think you is? And so arrogant. She just so sure. You can't, nope. You can't just tell me. They so used to us wearing other stuff on our head. They so used to that. That's why, man, like, yo. We gotta start going natural. You know what I'm saying? And I understand why sisters do it. You know, they mother permed their hair when they was younger, destroying it, putting all that lye in it. Now, you know, they grow up, the hair ain't healthy, or they grow accustomed to just destroying their hair. And now, you know, it's hard to avoid the manufactured mindset. Y'all make sure y'all go cop this book, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset. This is an example of the manufactured mindset. Yeah, I know it's hard, sis. I know it's hard getting, you know, coming out natural. You went your whole life, you know, not being natural, you know. Talking to them ones that don't walk around natural, you know, I know it's hard, but we got a big responsibility. We have a huge responsibility, you know. Men have their responsibility to avoid the manufactured mindset, and women have their responsibility. It's both for us, you know what I'm saying? Both for us, and then we come together, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's look at the rest of this.
9 inches shorter. I'm having trouble because you can't tell me that when your hair is wet, all of a sudden you can't. I'm having trouble. What about black hair? You can't tell me that when your hair is wet.
I didn't want to show little baby. Yeah, next. This is the prisoner right here, the escaped prisoner. This is the one whose father was friends with Lil Wayne's father. Y'all know the prisoners in Louisiana, the ones who escaped. This is his aunt speaking out, and Tony Macy's aunt speaks out. He's not a monster. Yeah, he's not a monster, y'all. It's not his fault. All he wanted to do was see his mom and watch his baby graduate. Let's see what she got to say.
But right now, our family is going through. You niggas is opening up old wounds that we are trying to bury. We are trying to bury them. Y'all making my nephew out to be a monster. He is not a monster. Is Antoine a problem child? Of course. Anybody who know us know that. Has Antoine been a problem since they fucking won? Yes. But how did he get that way? Y'all know how he got that way. From watching his father get executed in front of him, but he's not the only one that it done affected. It affected his sister. It affected his mama. It affected all of his siblings. Do you understand what I'm saying? It affected all of them. But this is his story with it. His sister right now is locked up and incarcerated from allegedly helping him. Allegedly helping him. She ain't been right since she seen the murder of her father. I need for y'all to lift this family up in prayer. The Taylors, where y'all at, man? Do y'all want to relive this shit again? Y'all still ain't healed from my brother death. Y'all still ain't healed from his death. And y'all gonna watch this shit go down in national TV, bruh. I'm trying not to get upset because I've been crying all day at work today and I had to flip tables in there. This not his fault, y'all, and I'm not taking no sides. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. But this not for him, y'all, because trust me, he's scared right now. He's scared. He want to go home because he the type of nigga, he will make decisions and think afterwards because he not all there. Am I saying he don't know right from wrong? Yes, he know right from wrong. He grown. But the system raised him. He been in jail 14 years of his life. Come home, domestic violence, he back in there. All he wanted to do is see his mama who just come home. All he wanted to do is see his baby graduate. But we know that's not the way of going by doing. But in his mind, it is. It's his mind he can't do 14 more years. And the crazy part about it is he was the one with the lesser charges.
We had reacted to a video in the X collage where he said I did 14 summers. And we just wanted to swim in the pool, and he jumped in the pool, and they was recording him. So I guess they could go down. I think his people was going down for harboring a fugitive. I guess that's the label of it. Yeah, man. I made all this stuff start from somewhere. You know, people aren't just troubled just out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people are, but it's a small portion that just troubled out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It takes strong families to raise a child. There's an old saying, take a village to raise a child. This is why we need strong mothers and strong fathers, you know, to raise these children so they won't be problematic. Or if they are going through something, you know, people know how to guide them through that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not to exclude whatever problems that he caused on anybody or anything, because I don't know what he's locked up for. I mean, like the tattoos on the face and all of that stuff, all of that comes from somewhere. For you wanting to be what you see on TV, and, you know, I want tattoos on my face. I want to be just like that. I want to be just like that. This is why we need strong fathers in the household, strong role models, you know, so they can see positivity in their life. You know, that's very important. Very important. Yeah, now I'm not saying that, yeah, he should have escaped and all of that stuff. But I'm saying just we got to look at the core of why a lot of our young black men are troubled. Why is it? Like, we got to look at the core. You know what I'm saying? We got to look at the education system. We got to look at the judicial system. Understand, we're born into a system. We're born into a system, y'all. Babies not getting their full rest. You know, kids going straight to school at 5 years old, ain't fully developed. You know what I'm saying? Parents working all day, ain't even able to spend time with their children. Feeding them sugar all day. And I'm happy they came out with that thing about the food stamps. You can't buy sugar. You can't buy like snacks and all of that. That's a good thing right there. I like that. Because that's going to help. That's going to help us. That sugar ain't nothing to be played with. That sugar is not nothing to be played with. But it goes deep. And I could sit here for hours on this topic of developing yourself. Go cop street dad, geek dad, avoiding the manufactured mindset. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work on ourselves, y'all. Gotta work on ourselves. There's a lot of things that we behind on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the collage, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.